This is a 1/18 scale WLToys RC car. And today I'm going to be telling you the best RC upgrades for these 1/18 scale RC cars. For example, if one of the parts on one of your WLToys breaks and you want to get replacements, instead you can get upgrades, which usually is the better option. But there are some upgrades you want to avoid. So today I am going to be telling you the best and worst upgrades for your WLToys RC cars. I wish this video existed before I made it because it would have saved me a lot of trouble and frustration. Let's go. First, let's start out with the worst upgrades for WLToys 1/18 scale RC cars, so you can know exactly what not to get. I'm going to be giving 3 upgrade parts for the best and the worst, so for each. Number 1 of the worst upgrades for these WLToys would be the drive shafts. I don't know if you know about this, but all the drive shafts they sell on eBay, Amazon, and even Banggood, I'm pretty sure, they're all made by the same company, and they all are very cheap alloyed aluminum metal. They suck. Now, I got some for my A9 79B, and they actually aren't even on here anymore. I just put the stock ones right back on. Originally, I just wanted upgrades because I just thought the blue metal would look cool, because you can choose what color you want, but they sucked. They all fell apart within a month's time. A lot of them even less than that. They are not worth it, and they're like $10 for a pack of 4, $12, something crazy like that. Don't buy them. They are not worth the money. Definitely do not buy those. Also, sorry for my lighting right now. I only have one lamp I'm using, my softbox light. Somebody is borrowing right now, so I'm not going to be using that, but hopefully this lighting looks okay. Anyway, coming up at number 2 of the worst upgrades for these 1/18 scale WLToys RC cars would be the diff cups. So yes, I did at the same time buy the drive shafts and the diff cups. They did not come together, but I bought them separately at the same time, and the diff cups are terrible too. Alright, so I don't even think they are not just the original like stock diff cups painted or anything, because that's kind of what I thought they were. They have this weird lip. Let me show you. These are the diff cups. If this is focusing, you'd see that this is being it got chewed down by the drive shafts. These are actually the upgrade blue drive shafts, quote unquote upgrade. They really suck, as I just said before, but see how these rods are like sliding around? They do that on all of them, and all the paint is chipping off on both of these products. I'm pretty sure they're both sold by the same company. They look pretty similar. They're the same color. They're both probably the same metal. It's very, very light metal, and it is very cheap, as I now realize. But see how this was in here, and it just chewed all the way around. It like moved around like that way too much. You like dug a hole into it, and then it started chipping all the paint off. So these truly suck. They are the biggest, worst upgrades for your WLToys. Coming up at number 3 would be upgrade pull rods. Now, these are not in any of my actual 1/18 scale RC cars, but my friend, All Things with Wheels, check his channel out. He also owns Airborne RC with me. His WLToys A9 79B, which is highly upgraded, he put upgrade pull rods into it. Now, at first it went very good. Everything was perfect. I mean, they adjusted really well. So this is kind of why it's at the number 3 spot. But then one day, a couple days after I'd seen it, everything was going fine. He made a video about it, but then suddenly one of them bent. He got in a tiny, tiny wreck. It wasn't even a wreck. It wouldn't even count as that. He like tumbled over, and it was just bent, like curved bent. So this really does prove that a lot of upgrade parts for these are super cheap metal. So if you're watching this video, make sure you don't get those 3 things. Now, I can't exactly say much about the pull rods because I didn't actually witness when they bent, or I don't really own them. I barely even know how to like adjust them or anything, but I know that they are very cheap metal, and they did work in the beginning. I'm not sure if they are worth the price you paid. I think you paid like $20 or something. Just only one of them bent, which is good, but more might bend in the future. And in my opinion, they probably will. So yeah, stick with the plastic pull rods. And if the plastic pull rods break, just get replacements. Or if you truly desire your wheels to be perfectly straight, you can get them if you're willing to end up buying them again and over and over. And you only took the RC car, his A959B, on a tiny ramp. It was literally a foot off the ground. It tumbled and all that happened. Just don't get the pull rods, don't get the diff cups, and do not get the upgrade drive shafts. Now to the best upgrades for these WLToys. We're getting to the lighter, fluffier part of the video. Once again, these are going to be 3 upgrades that really make these RC cars much better. They're all worth the money, in my opinion, and they all come at not a very expensive price, and they do work, which is really what matters most of all. Once again, number 1 is going to be the best, number 2 is going to be like the second best, and number 3 is going to be, you know, just there and like just good overall. And most of the ones we will talk about in this one will mostly have to do with actual changing the performance and drive of the car. Coming up at number 1 is the upgrade battery. You can get any upgrade battery you really want for this, but they are all, in my opinion, worth the money unless they're really cheap and can like explode or something crazy. But if you spend like a good $20 on an upgrade battery for these RC cars, it will be worth the money. I mean, my friend, All Things with Wheels, spent around, I think it was like 15 bucks maybe, on a 2S 45C 22 milliamp hour LiPo battery. Now the original one, I'm pretty sure it has like a 35C discharge. It's 1500 milliamp hour. So you wanted more power inputting at a time. So he got an upgrade battery, and let me tell you, it has improved the car so much. Let me tell you how much he has hit on this car. The highest we have hit is 41 miles an hour. Now, before that, we were hitting like 36, 37. Once we hit 38, but then that just jumped us to the 41 with the upgrade battery, and it's so worth the money. I am still wondering whether I should get one or not, and I think I will sometime in the future. The upgrade battery is my favorite upgrade of all of the WLToys upgrades. I don't even have it, but it's still my favorite. After seeing what All Things with Wheels A959B can do, it just blew me away. Now, if you just got like a stock WLToys like this, which only has spray painted orange wheels, which look really sick, and also is missing the nose, but it's still stock, definitely stock. And if you just get an upgrade battery and stick it in there, the handling is gonna go way crazy. So you're gonna need some extra better upgrades. So let's get on to number 2 of the best upgrades for these 1/18 scale RC cars. Coming up at number 2 is upgrade wheels. Now, these wheels are huge, and they actually, I think they really do improve the performance by a lot. Now, this is actually an A979B, so I took off the original A979B body because it was demolished, and I got an A979 body, which looks sick, and then I got these blue wheels. Now, these blue wheels are definitely worth the money. They are $40, so they are one of the most expensive upgrades I have actually gotten on this car. Now we're really leaving him out because he doesn't really have any upgrades that have actually been done to him. But this guy, the A979B, yes. So I have gotten $40 upgrade wheels. Now they have 12mm hexes, which fits with already the stock hex size. That's why it's $40. It would probably be more like $20 if you had to get an upgrade hex size for these WLToys. But let me tell you, this improves off-roading like crazy. You might have seen some videos like our Versus video with this and All Things with Wheels and I59B together when we did the Versus video. This thing went like over 2 times as far as it did going off-roading, which is crazy. I mean, these improve it so much. They're definitely worth the money, and I think they improve handling. And I almost feel like it makes the car go faster. It would make more sense though for smaller wheels to make the car actually go faster. It's just a monster truck now, you know? Like before when it had those tiny wimpy wheels, it like wasn't a monster truck. But now that it has these, they're just amazing. Definitely worth the $40 price. If you have an A979B, go get these wheels. It will improve your handling a lot. Also, I gotta say something. There is a link in the description to everything we mentioned in this video. Even the bad ones if you want to buy them. But yeah, All Things with Wheels also has upgraded wheels, and they're more racing wheels. He has some blue ones that are the same color as this, except they're racing. They are perfectly worth the money. Like, they're like 12 bucks, maybe, was it 20 bucks? Something like that. Something around that price. He had to get upgrade hexes for it. There will also be a link in the description to his wheels, and he got white drift wheels. I don't know where those are, but go watch his videos. There's a link to his channel right up there. His channel is great, just as good as this channel. So definitely check it out. He talks about those white wheels a lot. Coming up at number 3, the best upgrades for these 118 scale cars would be upgrade suspension. Now this one is last and not the best because I have had issues with my upgrade suspension. I still think they're worth the $20 price. So yes, they were $20, link in the description to those too. I think they're worth the money, but they fall apart, which really is so frustrating and annoying. I mean, it's not every single time, but I'd say like a 50-50 chance. When you go out, I mean, I'm kind of like, yeah, they'll probably break, but then there's also a chance they won't. Now what happens is in here, there's this screw that's screwing it into the body post. That unscrews, it goes out everywhere. Sometimes even this one unscrews and it just falls out. Now what was also happening was the actual rod inside the suspension was unscrewing out of like the C cup and everything down there. And so it was just all ton of pieces that were just flying out everywhere. So what I did, it was an easy fix. I super glued it back onto the plastic. Because putting Loctite on there isn't going to do anything. That's basically a bad idea. So I super glued it and it works fine now, but it started doing it on another wheel. Now, All Things with Wheels got these exact same suspension from eBay instead of Amazon. He got them for 12 bucks and he has had no problems with them. No problems at all. Nothing has happened. They work perfect for him. He put 35 weight shock oil on the front and 60 weight shock oil in the back. If I haven't said it, they are oil fillable. So the original ones, I mean, you could oil fill them, but they are gonna just leak everywhere, like right when you start driving. So these are the much better choice, way better. I have 35 weight here and 35 weight here, just so to be a little more bouncy for off-roading. And his is more like the racing one. He's had no issues, but he doesn't take it off-roading that much, and I do that more. I feel like I kind of bash it more. He's more like speed run type car, but they're both really cool cars. And yeah, suspension is pretty awesome too. I think it's worth both prices, but definitely get the eBay one. But anyway, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. We are trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this month, or maybe in August, I'm not sure. Just try to get us to 100 subscribers. We're kind of stuck on 55 right now. We've been like that for like a month or two. So just try to get us past that. We are making videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's not really definite, so like we just are trying to get them out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if we don't, like, don't freak out. I mean, the video will come out someday soon. We're not gonna be quitting the YouTube channel for a long time, so I don't think we ever are, or hopefully we won't. That would suck, but please try to get us to 100 subscribers. And if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you did, because I think this video was pretty helpful, comment down below if you have a WLToys and what upgrades you have done to it. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Goodbye.